Why is it keep flickering on and off?
Because you put your hand over this.
Oh.
How's it going, guys? Aiden with Group's Garage here. Today we are fixing the soft top. Now, let me guess, you bought a Miata and it is in horrible condition. You need a soft top before winter. This is how we're gonna get it done. What I'm gonna do is take off your Christmas lights, so it might get in the way. Alrighty, first thing you're gonna wanna do is take all these out. Alrighty, we've got all of these guys popped out, and now what you're gonna do is take a 10mm, and there are nuts on the back wall, back after you pull the carpet back, and take all those out. Wait, there's a jam nut on this side with a washer on the same bolt, so it might be purposeful or a good disguise. Smart about this. Make use of that. Oh, nothing picked up. Oh, nothing left. The Mechanica. The two bolts you're gonna take off are right here and right down here from the inside. So we need to take off this, and we need to take off this panel. I already have this piece taken off. I took one screw out here, I loosened this second screw, lifted it up enough to get this panel off. Alrighty, that worked pretty good. Now is absolutely the time to clean this out. You see right back here, that's the hole where all the water goes down. So if you got all this gunk and stuff down in here, then you definitely need to clean it out. Maybe even spray a little bit of water down there to make sure it's coming out the bottom. Alrighty, this is where it starts to get confusing. We got it out, we're gonna work with it down here and then reinstall it. What we're gonna do first is get these 7 Phillips heads across the top of this. Super simple. Next thing we're gonna do is take off these foam things. It's just 1, 2 Phillips heads and 1, 2 on the other side. Alrighty, I think you can guess what's coming next. 1, 2, 3 Phillips head screwdrivers again. Take this piece off, and then we'll be able to get to here. And when you're pulling these, make sure you pull it like this towards the outside for all of these, and not like this to the inside. It comes off much smoother, and you don't want to rip these. For these, there's a little pin that you want to gently pry up. Alrighty, we got this guy off, and notice I'm just keeping these in order of how they came off. Make sure you don't flip them around or anything like that. Alrighty, next you're going to take these 2 Phillips head screws off, and do keep them separate because they are different. After that, you just need to work this piece of leather over this and start to take it off. On both sides we do have a spring here. This keeps some tension. There's a wire that comes up here, and it comes all the way down here, comes out and goes into the top right there. Basically, you can leave this together and just take a pliers and take the bottom piece off. This one closest to the back glass has Velcro, and then it's still wrapped on. These don't wrap all the way around. They actually are just hooked on to this little piece of metal here. So you gotta work with it and get all of these off. Alrighty, we're gonna unfeed this wire through this hole and then take it all the way out this side. Just like that. We got this top off, we got our wire out, And now that we've got so much extra play here in the center, it helps us to unwrap and then yank this guy out. Now you want to show us how to, just like that. Yeah, man. Totally free. Alright, we got a little piece of wire. It's a little too weak, so we twisted it up. Now we got a little eye hook at the end. What we're doing is we're feeding through this little slot up here, all the way straight down. And that's what we're going for. Now we're gonna get this wire, go straight through there, and bring it back. There we go, and we're out. Some of these kits do come with strings already fed through there, so it's a little simpler, you tie it on, whatever, but a piece of wire works too. Alrighty, we just got the first one done. We're working from the front of the car to the back of the car. I don't know if this is the right way yet, but hopefully it is. The way this goes in there is it must go around, and then, let me wait for this to focus. This needs to be bent, not just like that and hooked on, but this stitching goes into this channel back here. So you're gonna go this way, kind of kink it right there, and then go in like that, if that makes any sense. This is the way this one is done. So here we've got the lip, and then the fabric goes over and then back up and into it that way, towards the rear of the car. So the best trick is to get a bunch of extra fabric on this side of it, so that you can have the most to work with. So that's why I'm bending this up a little, trying to work with the most amount of fabric possible to really get it up in there. I think we did do it the easier way, where you start here and work this way. This Velcro one is kind of the easiest because you can free move this bar right here forward and backwards to where you need it. Alrighty, I'm currently mixing up some 6-minute epoxy right here, just some KB weld, whatever, to get on in these corners just like it was before. And then after that, we're gonna pull it all tight, get it down in the corner. Same on the other side, but I gotta keep mixing, so I'm sorry I can't film this part. Alrighty, I'm all finished up. I just finished this one, and basically what I did was it was kind of looking like this, but I wanted it to at least be tight right here in the corner. So what I did was I put this screw all the way tight, put this screw just a little bit in, and then I took some pliers and I grabbed it right here and I pulled straight up to really get all that extra out this way and make this super tight. Really embarrassing, I didn't realize this. I look at this and I'm like, what is that? That looks like it's from the old one. 2 rivets we need to drill out right here, and then of course you will need to put it on the next one. On this, it goes on 1 and 2 right there. This stuff here needs to go in between the 2 of these. So you're gonna move this out of the way, get this guy, put it on the bolt, and then put the bolt on at the end. What some people are saying online is to adjust these to make this longer so that it doesn't stretch this as tight. If you want it tighter later, you can then go back to where it's at right now. But since it's new, it's stiff, it's not gonna wanna move, especially because it's so cold out. You need to adjust this to make it longer this way. Alrighty, after much work, we finally got this thing closed. Last couple things I'm gonna do are just put these panels right back in here and leave it closed for a couple days to try to have that vinyl set where it is.